All right, I've set up this home studio. As you can see, it is not quite finished, but hey, at least I've got somewhere to shoot. Now, as you can see right here, got me some equipment set up. I've got a regular softbox, just a camera. I've got my cue board, which I can work off of right there. I'm doing a interview, so I need to be able to see that. Teleprompter is too small for what I want to do. And getting the door wall put in there. So when we're done, we're going to have this main wall behind me. This wall back here will be another set completely. As you can see back here, we'll have a pseudo kitchen or shop set up. And then these two doors back here, one will be a bathroom and the other one will be a sound room. My shop comes with a chicken. I don't know about your shop. But here is the director. Now, this is a pretty tough director, and a lot of times we find that I have to do multiple takes to keep this person satisfied. But this particular director is very tight, kind of fussy, and mostly works for just really good seeds. Seeds, berries, you know, chicken stuff. And then eventually I'll get rid of the table saw, and that wall right there can be a storefront or any variety of things. But essentially, I've got all this equipment set up in here. I've set dressed this back wall where you can see I've got my mannequin, got my hanging swag lamp, got the real plant actually. Not the prettiest thing, but it's still green, and some interview chairs. So with that all done, you can do pretty much whatever you want in a small space. Now this is like a 16 by 16 space, so it's not huge. But with one set dressed wall back here, I can do quite a bit with that. Just shooting basic sets. As you can see, I'm about to do an interview. So I've got my chairs set up, got a little bit of set dressing going. So I feel it's really important to set up your room. If you're going to do an interview, you have to set it up so it's comfortable. People want to be relaxed as you're interviewing them. So in this situation, we have two very comfortable chairs. And then the lights are all set up so they're a little more flattering. So here's another view of the room. Set dressed wall. So you want to have some fun. It's about the best art that I have available that's more sculpture-like. And nice thing is I can change out the shoes. You can always bring something new to every interview. You can change out the chairs, change out the furniture, the settings, the accessories. Your set should be on wheels. It should be completely able to be switched around so that whenever you want to do another type of interview, you can completely change the backdrop. And then as you spin around, I've got the camera, the softbox. I've got my notes up on a board that I can see from the chair. Now looking back this direction, I have my little point and shoot camera. I've got a feedback HDMI monitor, and then my notes on just a board that I'm supporting with a tripod. This setup is all you need to be creating content. We can easily point, shoot, do your interview, you're getting captured. This thing on YouTube, it'll be a 1080 format, so that works. It's not the new 4K, but that costs extra money. Feedback monitor is really important if you're not sure your shot. It saves you a few trips back and forth to get things dialed in. It's a little more realistic of what you might be seeing on the television. So you don't need much. You could do this with a regular phone. And then this is really helpful. I like using a teleprompter, but when you have multiple questions and you don't have a real way to feed the questions because you're doing a back and forth interview, this works great. A lot of places will have someone just running the cue cards. So pro places, they can afford to hire people. Myself, I hired this board.